pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Before we begin, I would like to have a point of personal privilege and just thank Linda Guinasso for her years of service on the License Commission. Linda was a great help to me personally when I started on the commission, and I know that she has done great work for the city, so I just wanted to recognize her for that and tell her how much we appreciated her service. Also, we have a new license commissioner, Liliana Monroy, and so we'd like to welcome you to the commission as well.
Thank you.
The following matters will come before the Revere License Commission at our regularly scheduled meeting today. The meeting is previously filed with the city clerk. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the License Commission meeting minutes from January 17th, 2024. I would make a motion that we approve those minutes.
I would second that motion.
Would you like to second the motion as well? That's unanimous. The meeting minutes are adopted. The next item on the agenda are applications submitted for consideration. Item number 1 is Hot Dog Ow Ow Corp., DBA Boss Hot Dogs, 750 Washington Avenue. Gilberto Silva is the president and manager. This is an application for a transfer of a common victualer's license from China Crystal LLC. Said license is to be exercised at the same location, 750 Washington Avenue. The requested hours are Sunday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. The requested seating is 24. This is a continuation from our January meeting. Is there someone here from Hot Dog Ow Ow Corp.? Would you step up to the microphone, please, sir?
He's a little limited in English, do you mind if I
Yes, you feel free to interpret for him as well. If you could both identify yourselves for the record and just press the button on the microphone. Thank you.
Gilberto Silva,
And I'm Rafael Fraga.
And your address, please.
Seu endereço.
750 Washington Avenue, River.
And I'm at 20 Walnut Avenue in Andover.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. He is applying for a transfer of a common victualer's license.
Correct.
Can you tell us what he wants to do with this? And
It's a Brazilian hot dogs restaurant. So it's just basic, so Brazilian hot dogs are made with sauces and chopped hot dogs, and just a basic, kind of like a fast food restaurant.
very good. I see that the health inspector, Mike Wells, is here. Mike, did you want to weigh in on this license before we take up much more time?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Michael Wells, City of Revere, Director of Inspectional Services. In regards to this particular business application, I would suggest at this time that we table it until they get all their permits in place. They have applied for some permits. They have not been issued yet. I know some work has been going on in there at this time, but at this time they do not have proper permits in place to do the necessary work that they're looking to do.
Okay, we often will issue permits, will issue the license in lieu of
Yep.
proper permitting. Is this something that we shouldn't be doing, or is this something unusual that we should not?
If you want to approve it and hold on to it until their permits are, all their permits are closed out and they have proper occupancy and health permits, that's up to the wish of the board.
Okay, thank you very much. But as far as you're concerned, it needs to be inspected and the permits need to be issued.
Correct. They're still missing some permits. They've applied for a couple of permits. They have not been issued due to the missing documents and so on. They still need a fire permit. as
Okay.
well. The fire department needs to review it. And then they have applied, I believe, for their health licenses. But they have not been issued, based on the permit
Okay,
situation
thank you.
yet.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Wells?
And you haven't actually inspected it yet, right? You haven't gotten to that point?
No,
Okay, so, I understand. But you wouldn't be opposed if we decide to conditionally approve it pending
no issues with that.
final inspection and permitting, et cetera? Okay, that's all I want to know.
Thank you.
If you may, so all, for the building and the fire, that's been submitted. So it's just-
Please speak into the
Oh,
microphone.
sorry. So the pending documentations for the fire department have been submitted, they're just under review, so
Okay.
basically just waiting on that.
Just as long as you're aware that whatever happens today, if you are issued this license, it's not going to be valid until all of the permits have been issued and your obligations have been met. Okay? So I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but just as long as you understand that if you do get approved, it is all contingent on proper permitting. Okay, thank you very much.
I have some questions for.
Yes, okay, so now as far as, thank you, Michael, we're all set. Could you step back up to the microphone, please? Yes, all right, you have some questions?
So I see in your application, you're looking to increase the seating from 12 to 24? What are your plans for renovations? I've seen this restaurant, it's quite small in the front. How do you plan to fit the additional 12 seats?
Tem espaço, eu tenho um plano em PDF, tem tudo já.
Você vai botar onde os gajos?
Tem tudo lá na frente, os lugares mesmo. O espaço adequado.
Commissioner, the building inspector would have to determine the occupancy load for that particular business. So they probably can't go to 24,
Right.
possibly 16,
Yeah, I
which
see
is
it
what
as-
shows, that's what they're showing on their,
Right.
on their plans that they submitted, 16. They certainly can't double in size.
That's what I thought.
I think the idea was to, at some point, have some outdoor seating for the warmer seasons, if possible, so just went as max as we could.
Well, that's indoor seating and outdoor seating is two separate
Right.
conversations, but, I'm not sure how my fellow commissioners feel about it, but I'm hesitant to entertain increasing the seating from 12 to 24, absent some type of, insight from the building department. So, that's kind of what stood out for me on the application.
Now, I'm looking at a floor plan that was submitted. And I see the floor plan indicates 16 seats. Is that accurate? Is that what it is? This what, you submitted this floor plan?
Correct.
It's got 16 seats, and I don't see where you'd be able to put any, I mean, you might be able to fit another 4, but I don't know. Again, that's something that the building inspector would have to make a decision on. So I don't know if you want to wait until you have the building inspector's decision before you apply for this license, or do you want to go for 12?
Pode ser.
12, 16 or 12?
Well, what we would do, I mean, we could make a motion either way, but I'd be inclined to keep the seating as it is on the current license until such time as it's shown that it can be increased at all.
A licença libera para 12. Se você quiser segurar a licença, esperar o building department para depois aplicar para a sociedade, ele pode esperar ou ele pode aprovar condicional aos 12.
Melhor as 24, porque
Você
12
quer
é
esperar?
pouquinha coisa, né?
Okay, he'd rather wait then, see if the building
Okay,
department.
so you want us to table this, we'll withdraw this, and we'll bring it back again at another time. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Wells. Item number 2, Blessed Mother of the Morning Star Parish at St. Mary's Church, 6, 670 Washington Avenue. Ralph DeChico is the event manager. This is an application for a one-day license for a malt wine, common victular, and entertainment license. The application for Blessed Mother of the Morning Star Parish at St. Mary's Church. The license is to be exercised in the Lower Church Hall at 670 Washington Avenue on Saturday, March 16th, 2024, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is a St. Patrick's Day corned beef and cabbage dinner dance. The expected attendance is 85 to 95. Name and address for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Chair people, Chairwoman, Chairman. My name is Ralph DeChico, 49 Washington Street. I'll change my name to Ralph O. DeChico
Okay.
for this meeting. I'm the Vice President of the St. Mary's Holy Name Society. Once in a while, we have these parties for the parishioners run by our St. Mary's Holy Name Society. This one, as it says, is for the St. Patrick's Day dinner dance that we will have for the parishioners, and we do everything usually in-house. We will be getting an outside caterer to come and bring the food in, one of the local restaurants, and we will have the beer wine license that we have to also get approval from the Archdiocese of Boston to allow us to sell the beer and wine license, beer and wine at the event to anyone over 21 years old. And we usually do not get anyone under the age of, should I say, 40, 50, to be nice, coming to these events.
Do you, anything different from what you've done in the past?
No,
Pretty much
nothing
the same?
different. Yeah,
And
the same.
You have a vendor serving the beer and the wine?
We do it, yeah, we do it ourselves.
Is it the same? Oh, you do it yourself? or-
We do it ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it ourselves.
And is there gonna, is this event's gonna be outdoors, right?
No, it's indoors,
Okay.
Yeah, in the lower church hall.
Right. And you have enough volunteers to
Yes.
properly man the
Yes.
exits?
Yeah, anybody that wants to be a member of the Holy Name Society, we're always looking for people.
Right. Right. That's all I have.
Do you have any questions for this gentleman? Ralph, are you going to be having a band or?
We're going to have a DJ, and we also have a dance school coming from New Hampshire, as we did last year for the St. Patrick's, that is going to do the St. Patrick's Day presentation of their step dancing
Okay.
for like a 15 or 20-minute presentation.
Very good. Thank you very much. We will close this section of the hearing. Are there any proponents? Is there anybody that would like to speak on behalf of the Blessed Mother of the Morning Star Parish at St. Mary's? We don't see or hear anybody? Close that section. Is anybody opposed? Anybody opposed to the corned beef and cabbage dinner? I don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Do you want to discuss this, or would you like to make a motion?
I'm satisfied with everything. I move to approve the application for the one-day license.
I'm okay too.
Very good. So that application is approved. The application for a one-day malt wine, common victular, and entertainment license of Blessed Mother of the Morning Star Parish at St. Mary's Church is approved.
Thank you.
That license, you're very welcome, sir. Thank you for running this event.
Good luck.
That event, license will be exercised on the Lower Church Hall at 670 Washington Avenue on Saturday, March 16, 2024, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you very much. Item number 3, Tory LLC, DBA Dunkin' Donuts, 477 Beach Street. Ali is the manager. This is an application for a change of manager. The application of Tory LLC, DBA Dunkin' Donuts, for a change of manager from Bishai Melani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
Vishal Mainali Shrestha, yeah.
Thank you. Very good. So your name and address for the record, please, sir.
477 Beach Street, Riviera, Mass.
Very good, very good. And your name, sir?
I'm the district manager and he's the manager.
Okay. And what do you want to do with this license? What are we doing?
So actually the Vishal Mainali, he already terminated from that store and he's the new manager. We're gonna replace his name with Ali.
Okay.
So that's why we are here.
Has he managed the Dunkin' Donuts in the past?
Yes.
you have any questions for this gentleman?
Yeah, can you just tell us a little bit about your experience?
How long is experience?
Yeah, how long you been?
I work in Dunkin' Donuts 9 years, the company. I was 2 years for store manager, and I switched other store to here Revere, and I have experience here from Dunkin' Donuts.
Is this your first position as a manager?
No.
Any questions?
Do you have any questions? Very good. All right, sir, thank you. We'll close this section of the hearing. Are there any proponents? Anybody like to speak on behalf of this change of manager?
All
We
right,
don't
thank
see.
you.
Yes.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you. Is there anybody that would like to be opposed?
Gotta wait.
We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Do you want to make a motion to approve this or disapprove? You want to make a motion to approve?
I'd move to approve the application for the change of manager.
Very good. The application is approved. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The
Thank you.
application for Tory LLC, DBA Dunkin' Donuts, Ali manager, for the change of manager from Bishai Manali. That application is approved. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Item number 4. Aksha Brahma Corp. Incorporated, DBA Woody's Liquors, 266 Broadway. Kunal Patel is the manager. This is an application for a transfer of an all-alcohol package store license and the pledge of the license. The application of Aksha Brahma Inc., DBA Woody's Liquors, for the transfer of the all-alcohol package store from Nilhar Enterprises. The said license is to be exercised at 266 Broadway, as well as the pledge of license. Name and address for the record, please, sir.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, members of the commission, my name is Tom Truax. I'm an attorney representing the applicant, the transferee. My address is 530 Loring Avenue up in Salem, Massachusetts. With me to my left is Mr. Kunal Patel. As you've indicated, he's the proposed license manager. He's also one of the 50% principals of the corporation. And to my right is Mr. Chirag Prajapati. He is the other 50% principal owner of the corporation. The underlying transaction is fairly straightforward. It's a sale of substantially all of the assets of Woody's Liquors just up the street here on Broadway, which includes a transfer of the Section 15 package store all alcoholic beverages license. There is seller financing involved on this at $2.1 million. And as a collateral for this loan, the sellers, the current owners, which are providing the financing, are requesting approval of this commission of a pledge of license and a copy of the proposed inventory promissory note and pledge agreement have been included in the submittal to the commission. As for experience, Mr. Kunal Patel comes before you with over 13 years of experience in the package store business. He currently is the owner of 4 stores, 4 liquor stores, one in Rentham, Bellingham, Medway, and Woburn. He is also tip certified. And Mr. Prajapati, he is also comes before you with 7 years of experience in the package store business. He currently, or he has been working from 2016 to 2022 at Gridiron Liquors up in North Attleboro, which is also a liquor store. He too is tip certified. So they come both before you with plenty of experience to run the store. As to the store operation itself, it's pretty much going to stay the same. Same store hours, same store layout. The employees will be retained. It's sort of going to be I would say, other than a general cleanup, this is pretty much a turnkey operation. So what you see going on there now is pretty much what you're going to see going forward with this new ownership team. And I just want to add that in both there's experiences, 12, 13, 14 years of experience with Mr. Kunal Patel. His 4 stores have been clean, no violations whatsoever. And in the store at Gridiron, there's been no violations in the 7 years that he worked there. And we would be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Very good. I just have one question. I note that the other stores are kind of in the South Shore area, quite a distance away from this particular store. How much time are these gentlemen going to be able to spend at this location?
Well, we've talked about the hours on it, and he can, Mr. Patel can give you exact hours on it, but it is about a 45 to 60-minute drive from his house in the South Shore. But his hours, because it's a liquor store, he wants to make sure he's there at the most important hours, which are usually the weekend hours, Saturday hours. He will be taking Sundays off, but I think we're talking 12 to close for the rest of the week. So that's, and that's off time for the traffic. So it shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. I mean, he's managed 4 stores, not managed, but he's owned 4 stores, so he knows how to divide his time. But this is his full-time going forward. This will be his full-time job, taking care of this. And to Mr. Prajapati, he's gonna be there. He's the other full-time partner over there, so he'll be working 40-plus hours. So between them and the current employees that are over there, this is what you're gonna see as to the operation of the store.
Very good. Thank you very much, Counselor. Do you have any questions for these gentlemen?
Can you just tell me what the store hours are?
Current license,
Morning 8 to 11.
8 to 11.
8 to 11, yeah, okay.
What days?
Any other questions?
Monday to,
Monday to Saturday?
Sundays,
Monday to Sunday.
no, Sundays are different hours, right?
Sunday would be the 10 o'clock?
10, it's 10 to close.
10 to close.
So what are the days again?
Monday through Saturdays are 8 to close,
8 to 11.
8 to 11, and Sundays are 10 to 11. I think that's the same hours that are on the license now.
Yes.
Did you have any other questions? No. And counsel, are your clients familiar with the rules and regulations of the sport and the ABCC and
Yeah,
Commonwealth of Massachusetts as it pertains to the sale of alcohol beverages?
yes.
Yes.
Is this their first alcohol store?
No, he's 7 years for him, and he's owned 4 of them, so he's had 14 years and 7 years. So you got 21 years of experience between the 2 of them, with no violations, I may add.
Okay, perfect.
They run a clean business.
Do you have any other questions?
That's all I have.
Very good. Thank you, Counsel. We'll close this part of the hearing. Are there any proponents? Is there anybody that would like to speak on behalf of the application for the transfer of this all-alcohol package store license? We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Is there anybody opposed? Anybody opposed to the transfer? We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Would you like to discuss this further, or do you want to make a motion?
I agree with.
I'd move to approve the application as written.
Would you like to approve also?
I agree.
Very good. Well, we'll approve also. So the application for the transfer of the all-alcohol package store license and pledge of license and inventory is approved. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, good luck.
The license will be exercised at 765 Broadway. The hours of operation will be as they are on the current license. And that's that.
That's us for next, not 765 Broadway. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, I looked down at the wrong, that's 266 Broadway. Thank you, sorry about that. And that application is approved. Item number 5, Premrang Inc., DBA Geo's Liquors, 765 Broadway. Sanjay Patel is the manager. This is an application for an all-alcohol, the transfer of an all-alcohol package store license and the pledge of license and inventory. This application will be from Geo's Liquors and will be transferred and exercised at 765 Broadway. Your name and address for the record, please.
Kyle Vieira, I am counsel for the applicant here, and with me I have Sanjay Patel. He is the manager on duty, and I have Jack Patel. He is the president of the corporation.
Very good. And you want to transfer this
Yep, and
package
also,
store to these gentlemen?
yes, and it's also the approval of the pledge of inventory and license as well.
Yes. And can you tell us what these
Yes.
gentlemen want to do with
Yep.
this store and license?
Yep, so this is a very experienced ownership group. They own numerous stores across the northern part of the state. They also own Easy Liquors here in town, so they're very familiar with the Commonwealth rules, the rules of the city, so there's no issues there. As far as the business itself, all the employees, the managers, they're all tip certified. We're gonna have age verification for all IDs will be scanned. The hours are gonna be the same. The way the store is managed is gonna be the same. As previously said, this is gonna be essentially just a transfer of ownership. It's gonna look the same as it currently is run today. A lease is in place, so we're all good there. The manager here has been training extensively for the last 4 months. He's very familiar and he's ready to go. This ownership group, they knows what the responsibilities are. Any questions, we're more than happy to answer them.
Very good, thank you very much. Commissioner Monroy, do you have any questions? Commissioner Osina?
No, I'm satisfied with council's representation.
Very good. We will close this section of the hearing. Are there any proponents? Is there anybody else that would like to speak on behalf of the transfer of this all alcohol package store license, pledge of license and inventory? We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Is anybody opposed? Anybody opposed to the transfer of this license? We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Would you like to make a motion, or would you like to discuss this further?
I'm satisfied with what has been represented. I'd move to approve the transfer. Would you second the motion?
I'm gonna agree.
Very good. The application for the transfer of the all alcohol package store license and pledge of license and inventory is approved. Thank you very much. The application of Pomerong Inc., DBA Gio's Liquors for transfer of the license from Giorgio Liquor Mart LLC, the said license to be exercised at 765 Broadway, a pledge of license and inventory included, and the hours on the license will remain as stated. Thank you very much. Good luck, gentlemen. That concludes the applications for consideration. The next item on the agenda are communications. This is a notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission of a return of no action regarding the application for a change of offices, director, manager, and a transfer of stock of Fort Partners, Inc., DBA Antonia's at the Beach. A notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission of approval of the application for a change of offices, director, and transfer of stock for Geo Liquor Corp., DBA BCM Liquors. The next item on the agenda will be license renewals. We are renewing entertainment licenses, common victualers licenses, and Class 2 motor vehicle dealer licenses. The businesses renewed are available on the website. Also included should be Lujack Corporation, DBA Dunkin' Donuts, 338 Squire Road. And that concludes the businesses. Would you like to make a motion to approve these licenses?
I'd move to approve the licenses.
Would you like to second that motion?
I would second.
Very good. The licenses as listed are approved. 20th? Thank you. That concludes today's agenda. The last item would be an adjournment, and I would make a motion that we adjourn till March 20th.
And I would second that motion.
Very good. Would you like to do that as well?
I'm in agreement.
Very good. We are adjourned until March 20th.